Hi there, I'm Nu-Trix, and today we're looking into the wild world of ambient, cinematic, weird, spacey, cold, warm, but mostly cinematic soundscapes from Oscillarys Spectral Loom by Ocean Swift. It's a software sampler-based synthesizer running in Kontakt Player. You have, just listen to this first. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Or stuff like this. So there's a very wide ambient sound, cinematic sound, even sound effects like this. And you also have synthesizers, basically. There's some weird stuff. If you look at the banks, you have bassliners, would create, what you expect to have. Bass, basically, a lot of them. Keys, you've got. There's always that wideness and richness, and sometimes a cold. But there's a really nice sound to it. Now, there's a bunch of them. I said Kingdom Keys, there's leading poly, there's leading mono, dystopic field. Well, you gotta hear some of that. This could be used to just create some spacey, weird ambient sound as you bring in other drones of sound. So this can be really used to create just atmospheres, soundscapes. Of course, there's, as I said earlier, notes you can play, but it's really just, I feel it's really more of a dreamy. Type of sound coming in with rhythm in it, or like this. So not everything, but a lot of it is meant to be slow and building up. So it's actually pretty cool. Of course, do you want this sound? That's another thing, but let's just dive more into, let's say, init and examples. Let's go for init here. And I'll show you how this thing is built. You've got two main windows. You've got the main and you got the effects. You got 4 different effects. Creative is basically a bunch of stuff like effects, distortion, lo-fi, noise, basically, fuzz, big fuzz, screamer. The mod is a bunch of stuff around chorus, flanger, and phasing stuff. Delay, well, bunch of delays, and reverb, bunch of reverbs. So everything we expect to have. In this case, you've got 3 layers for the main section. So 3 layers of oscillators. And the oscillators is separated into, basically, each blocks is separated into 3 sections. You've got the oscillator itself, you've got the effects. Effects, you've got the filter part of it. You've got stereo, which is kind of a wide ensemble, a little bit like a chorus effect. Just so you know what I'm talking about. Wait a sec. Come on. Let's go back to this one. Let's pick another. Kind of a chorus if you want. The gator is pretty cool. The gator is actually, you bring in okay, pretty cool. The gator is simple and efficient. And you have a delay, which again, time, damping, panning, feedback, and wetness. So, which we expect to have, which is cool. Modulation, you have envelopes, 3 of them for the amplitude, the filter, and the pitch, and different destinations for it. And you also have presets. You can click here and it will shape it for that type of sound. You get for the filter, you get for the pitch. You have the LFOs, 3 of them, and you can be sent to different destination, which is what you expect to have. External means everything coming from the keyboard, so velocity, polyphonic aftertouch, and modulation wheel. And you've got these destinations, so the main, the filter, and the LFO, and the amount you want. Random is what it is. It's an random LFO, if you want, being sent to these destinations, and you just select how much of it you want. The start is pretty interesting. It means that every time you press a key, you can randomize where the sample starts from, which is interesting. You could create a different sound every time you play. So that's for the one. You can copy it. So copy, paste, and reinitialize. So copy, you could copy this one and paste the next one and keep on working. So you can start for the information from the first one. If you forget about what these are for, you can look here at the bottom. If you click on this little question mark, it shows you an info pane. And if you go here and press, you just hover the value and says, yeah, okay, reset the layer to the initialized parameters. Okay, so you know what this is for. And you have this one, which is random. You can randomly change the cycle, go back here, the category and the sample. So in this one here, if you look at what this is doing, you have the cycle. These are different categories of sounds built in, the samples that they built. And for each of them, you've got a big list of samples. So what you have in the first one cycle, basically a single cycle or a very short cycle of about. So it's really like having a synthesizer. That's it, which is fine. Analog, it's the same logic, but you're basically they've sampled analog synthesizers. So again, big list of analog synthesizers that they did sample. Then you've got digital. So these are digital tones. So they sampled different sources of digital sources. Then organic, well, they sampled flutes and organs and so a bunch of more organic sounding sources, violins, for example. And you have also phenom, which is another type of samples that you have. Magic phenom. Then you have, I don't know how to pronounce it, Adorim, Angel Grace. So there's really a lot of sounds to start from here. Dystopia, a lot of noises. again, this is the raw sample. There's nothing happening outside of the sample. So if you combine this with others, it's really a building block for either droning sound or space soundscapes, basically. So we really have a bunch of them here. There's a lot of them. Tractor. Sound effects in this case. And you have untuned. These are meant to be kind of droning sound, and you get one shots. Now I'm actually having it in a looping type of. This is cool. And then you've got user. You can load your own stuff in there. The synthesis of it is not that complicated. It's what you expect in the 3-layer synth-based stuff. But the fact that you have these very rich and fun sounds and some of them in the space of it, you have a train sound going, but they don't come up as train. They come up as just noisy atmosphere or the feeling of, dread and loom, or just floating sounds. Really, anything goes in this thing. But still, you have these. These also very musical. Patches you can use. So that's it. If you're into that loom, gloomy, but also very cinematic type of sound, look for Ocellaris Spectral Loom from Ocean Swift. Stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.